As of March 2026, Israel and Iran are currently engaged in a full-scale war with one another, with the rest of the Middle East also involved to a certain extent. The United States, alongside its allies such as Israel and Iraqi Kurdistan, are launching drones and missiles into Iran, killing many government and military officials. One of the government officials killed was the Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei. Khamenei was then replaced by his son Mujtaba. Iran has responded by also launching missiles and closing the Strait of Hormuz, preventing oil from being exported from the Persian Gulf, causing oil prices to skyrocket globally. With no near end in sight for this war, it's worth asking, what will the future of the Middle East look like? If Iran is defeated and is forced to dissolve its regime, Israel gets to spread influence in the region and finally destroy Hamas and Hezbollah once and for all, now that Iran can no longer fund them. If Iran manages to survive, they will most certainly double down on acquiring nuclear weapons while funding their proxies, Hamas and Hezbollah. As for other Middle Eastern nations, Saudi Arabia will now probably be more skeptical of working with the United States and Israel in the future, now knowing that they aren't trustworthy when it comes to negotiations. Simultaneously, Saudi Arabia will be more skeptical of Iran, since Iran struck American bases in Saudi, accidentally killing dozens of Saudi civilians. With both Iran and the United States being liabilities to Saudi Arabia, I can see them forming a defensive Sunni Islamic alliance with countries like Egypt, Turkey, and Pakistan. These are relatively stable majority Sunni Muslim nations who don't necessarily have a stake in the US-Iran conflict. A defensive and economic Islamic bloc could be a great way for the Middle East to move away from the infidel United States and Israel, while also not having to fear an unpredictable Shia Iran and its proxies. Turkey may try to increase influence in northern Iraq and Syria after suppressing Kurdish separatists, while simultaneously arming northern Azeri separatists in Iran with the help of their ally, Azerbaijan. Christians and moderate Sunni Muslims in northern Lebanon would also likely work with Israel to expel Hezbollah from their southern territory, potentially to Tunisia, like the PLO was in 1982. In conclusion, depending on who wins the 2026 Iran war, the Middle East will continue to be unstable as long as both Israel and Iran exist. If Israel wins, Iran may collapse and cause the Middle East to become even more unstable than it already is. If Iran wins, the status quo up until the start of the war will continue and may become even more dangerous, since Iran will most certainly aim for a nuclear weapon now that they have been attacked by Israel and the United States. The sad reality is that there can never be peace in a region of the world that does not know God, whose name is Jesus Christ. Please pray for the innocents in the Middle East.